All right, we ready?
Yeah.
There we go. Welcome back to the Chick and the Duck podcast with myself, Rye, and my brother Micah, who is above me to the right, wearing the Vikings jersey. What's that called? Where we talk about anything and everything. Today, we're joined by our number one fan and only reoccurring guest, Jackson. Not for an interview, not for anything special, just to hop on the pod. I think Jackson will be a once a month occurrence, so get used to it. Um, I guess Jackson, get used to listening to yourself because you're the only person that listens to our
Yeah.
pod.
Actually, I didn't even listen to mine. So
Yeah, I mean you were there, so
yeah,
you just gotta play it on in the background, and then just so we can get the plays.
get the plays.
Exactly. That's funny. How you guys doing?
Great.
Perfect.
Yeah. Transparency. We've tried to record this already.
Round two.
Round two. This is the second time this has happened, but we have everything in place to make sure it doesn't happen. So,
Yes.
what? I mean, we talked a couple days ago, but you guys had a thing yesterday, correct? I don't know what it was called.
Yes.
Hey,
School party.
What?
School party.
School party. Kind of like, it was kind of like a dance type.
It was a dance.
Yeah.
Do people actually dance?
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it's a
But-
dance.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
it was a flop. This one was a flop.
Oh, really?
100%.
Very
Yeah,
much.
it's supposed to be, or I've heard it's like the biggest dance that happens. But when we had foam dance like a month ago, was that a month ago? Something like that. It was like, I'd say this was like at least 3 times smaller than foam dance.
Probably, yeah.
Was this a
Because-
costume party?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So basically, you dress up and you go, and it's like a dance. They have like stage and DJ and all that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like festival style, but smaller, obviously.
Where was it at? Was it in the gym?
It was just in the parking lot.
Parking lot by the gym, but
I guess it's warm, probably.
It
yeah,
wasn't
it was fine.
warm,
I mean,
but
it was whatever.
it was cold outside, so like you dancing, it like
Yeah.
evened out pretty well.
What did you?
There was-
Oh, go ahead.
There was like a little carnival outside, and then a haunted house.
Was it scary?
It was
Oh,
the
there's
stupidest
like
thing
3
ever.
people. You walk through an alley. There's like 3 people in there just standing there, and you make a couple turns, and it was so stupid.
Oh, jeez. Sounds like a
Yeah.
mall.
It
Yeah.
was so dumb.
What, Jackson? What'd you dress up as?
We went as Woody and Jesse.
Okay. Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Micah, you and Maddie. I don't know the characters' names, but
Beth and Rip from Yellowstone.
they had two main, correct?
Yeah, they're two main characters. Yep.
And that's not even the best part.
Yeah, we posted. Well, Maddie posted on social media, and then my favorite character from the show commented on the post,
Yeah. Just
which was sick.
wild.
Insane.
It's crazy.
Well, because I saw the post, obviously, because I reposted it.
Mhm.
Because one, I just thought it was cool in general. I was like, you guys look great. And then, like, girls get comments, and I get that. But it had like 12 comments. And then the top comment was a name I didn't know at all. It was like the emojis or whatever. And I was like, who's that? I clicked on it, and it's got a blue check mark. I was like, there's like, what is going on? And I was like, they tagged him, obviously. And you did it. Like, you tagged Yellowstone.
No, we tagged Yellowstone.
But that's still weird, dude.
Yeah,
Did he
it's
like your
crazy.
comment?
Huh? Yeah, my original one, not the one I replied. When I sent the cowboy emoji, he liked that.
He liked
comment.
that.
He liked
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That literally blows my that literally blows my mind.
But yeah, so because Maddie saw it, right? And she was like, "Someone verified just commented on my post." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, look at this. Who is this?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I started freaking out. I like stood up. I was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh!" And I turned to Jackson. I was like, "It's Jimmy."
So crazy.
That is
It is
so
crazy.
wild, dude. That's like a. Is that jacket actually a Yellowstone jacket, or did you put something on it?
It's a Carhartt jacket, and I put Velcro on it, and then I laser cut a piece of wood and painted it, and then put Velcro on that, and then attached it.
That's smart.
Yeah.
It's actually so crazy. I just want to know, like, why, like,
I don't know.
he must be going through like the tag Yellowstone.
He was, but I mean, he stopped. Like he didn't do it at all today, or anything, or even later that night.
Still, regardless, who cares? That's sick.
You should have
crazy.
tagged. She should tag Cole.
Full Houser.
Yeah.
It's literally so cool. I had
Yeah.
a Halloween party tonight. At Brighton and Kayla's. So it was, I mean, we just walked over there, obviously, but Jen and I were Ross and Rachel when they get drunk and get married in Vegas. And so I wrote Ross on my forehead. You guys saw, but I mean, that was fun. We just played games and ate food. So I mean, the games are, I mean, hilarious. But I mean, we played like Jackbox games basically. So and then we ended the night talking like the game. It's not like a game, I guess, but like Let's Get Deep. So we whipped that out, and we're just 10 of us just chatting about all these deep questions, and we got to like the question of like, do you believe in the death penalty? And like it was getting, I was like, oh my gosh, this is getting too much for my knowledge on things. It was good though.
Yeah.
So
fire.
Yeah, dude. Nothing else crazy's happened. I went to the canal. I think I said that on the last time we tried to record.
Yeah.
But I haven't said it officially for everyone else. But yeah, I went to the canal last weekend and yeah. Ferry, Funko, chilled at the house.
Miss Zach Bryan.
Mike, I forgot to tell you this. What I know I FaceTimed you and there was a dead seal that washed up. But we saw there was like 3 seals from the moment we got there. The seals popped up because it's like they knew we were there. I don't know. They're smart, so like But we saw otters.
Really?
3 or 1 was a baby. There was at least 1 baby, and then 3 others.
Jeez.
I haven't seen them in 7 to 10 years, and we were like, we're just like chilling in the kitchen. We're like, oh, there's a seal, like we always do, obviously. Because I'm trying to show Emma and Josh and Jenna who don't see them very often. And I was like, those look really small. It must be a baby. And then a bunch of them popped up and it was sea otters. I was like, this is insane. It was really cool. Because I love them, obviously. But I was like, wow, I like FaceTime mom to show her and stuff. But it was cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Hoping to see an orca.
Yeah.
I saw the aftermath of an orca.
Yeah, you did.
Because it was like ripped to shreds with nothing eaten, which is wild.
Yeah.
Because you could tell it was just played with, as just for fun.
Crazy.
Fun to play with, not to eat.
Well, orcas are just homicidal Oreos, bro.
Yeah.
They're so insane, dude.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's what's been going on in our lives.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else. Halloween's tomorrow. Are you guys doing anything? Watching football?
I think I'm watching a scary movie, probably.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't know what.
Did you know? Yet. Really quick, because I thought this was true, but I just had to look it up to make sure. There have been no recorded like human deaths by orca.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's really weird because I feel like they are the deadliest thing in the ocean that we know of.
But they just haven't attacked humans.
No, not at all.
Which is just bizarre to me.
Well, I don't know what it is.
Well, they're really smart, so
yeah. They know that you're not.
Yeah, they know exactly like what you are.
Okay, but why? Why would they not? Why would they not? Why would they not?
Though? Well, I bet there's other sea life they just don't mess with at all.
Because they could kill anything in the sea.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. That's why it doesn't make sense to me. Like they'll
'cause-
just go throw a seal 70 feet up in the air like it's nothing, but they won't attack a
Honestly,
human.
hate seals.
bro, they just do seals
I don't
dirty,
know.
bro. Like,
They just boom, hit them up.
and then
They just don't like
they
seals.
leave them there.
Yeah.
They just leave. They
Just
freaking play
suffer.
hot potato with a seal and then just dip. Like, it just makes no sense.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And they make great white sharks look like absolute. It's like, I don't even know.
Well, the great
I
white
don't
sharks,
understand
then that's their favorite snack.
Yeah, they just be munching. Penguins, seals,
Yeah.
freaking has a. Okay, let's see if this has happened. Dang, no evidence yet.
What?
If an orca's ever killed a polar bear.
Oh, that would be crazy.
There's been no evidence so far, but I feel like it'd be.
I bet it's happened. I bet
Yeah.
one's been like at
Yeah.
the edge of the water or something, or
And it just
swimming.
comes up
homie
and-
Snag.
Yeah.
Snag.
Orcas
Got
are
'em.
crazy, bro.
They
It
are
just-
crazy.
It doesn't make sense though. Like
It-
why
no,
would they
I
not?
know what you mean. Like, why they flip seals 50 feet in the air for fun? Why would they not kill a human?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's not like they know that we have the ability to kill them. It's not like they know that.
But sharks also
No,
don't
but they
kill
don't mess with,
humans
like-
on purpose necessarily either. Like, they're not thinking it's a human.
Yeah, they
I'm
think
gonna
it's
kill it. They think
yeah.
it's something else.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that we're not naturally in the water, so they just don't,
I
because they don't really know. They just, you know, if they
wonder what it
recognize
is.
you
Yeah.
as a human or whatever, they're like, I don't know what that is. So it's like
Maybe
whatever.
they think since we aren't there very much, maybe they think that we can kill them. I don't know. Maybe.
Might get to what you said. I think is what it is. Is because they're masters. It says that they're masters of their environment, and so they
Yeah.
know exactly what's in their environment.
They know
and what-
everything in the ocean, and
Yeah.
they're like, this isn't from the ocean. It's like,
I won't kill it. Yeah, that makes
it's like,
sense.
why? You know, they're like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It's wild.
It is really wild.
because they like won't mess with boats either.
Yeah.
Like they'll go up to boats and
But
stuff,
they
but they won't hit it at all.
Like the people that were in the canoes in the canal when they popped. Like,
Yeah, or like paddle boarding.
Homie was on a paddle dead.
And it, yeah,
Like,
but
you
they
should
don't.
be dead.
They just don't touch it.
Yeah.
They came up like right next to it, but never hit it.
Which
That's
is
what
so
I-
weird.
I want to know like what about their vision is different from sharks? Or is it just like are they just that much smarter than sharks
Well,
because
they're-
sharks will think that that's a seal
They're just
and then an orca just won't attack that because they don't think it's
well, sharks are probably stupid. Like
Orcas have excellent eyesight
Yeah.
and
They're
a
also-
well-developed sense of hearing.
They're also a part of the dolphin family, and dolphins are one of the most intelligent
They're-
life forms besides humans.
dude. Dolphins are stoners.
They're also
Dolphins are the stoners of the ocean.
they're also the only other mammal to get pleasure from sex. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. They're the only other thing, like maybe one of the only, but I know for sure that they're one of the only other like creatures besides humans that get pleasure from sex.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting?
So do the other animals? They just
They just do
because
it
like
be-
chickens are crazy. Like if you have a rooster, he goes or like our sheep. We have sheep at home, and they go crazy if they cannot get
It's-
to the female on the other side of
that's
the fence.
instinctual. It's like how God designed them versus like God gave dolphins the pleasure button. I don't know how else
That's so
to,
weird.
I don't
That's
understand.
so weird.
Like literally,
The pleasure
almost,
button.
I don't know what else to describe it. Like they gave them like the ability to have pleasure from that.
That's-
like humans.
That is bizarre.
Just like God switched up with seahorses and made males carry the baby. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. God did some strange things. Like
That's bizarre.
Crazy.
I just went down a rabbit trail in my head that has no logical conclusion. Because I was like, oh, in my head I was like, oh, think of God's imagination when creating things. But then at the same time, God has never had a new thought. So
Yeah, it's.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't go down that rabbit trail because it doesn't make any sense. But That is a side net. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just a very interesting tangent we went on.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Shout out orcas for not killing humans.
For
So
real, I would not be in the water.
if they kill
No.
humans, nah, never again. Oh,
Not a
ocean,
shot.
I'd be okay. Not ocean, but like actually, I wouldn't get in the canal again.
I wouldn't get in the canal.
Ever again. Bro, I'd still be terrified now.
Yeah, I'd still be scared.
I'd jump in and I'll still swim shallow probably, but like it just makes me nervous.
I couldn't imagine swimming out to like the
Buoy,
like buoy and everything because of the drop off.
the drop, and like, dude,
Like that can be deep enough.
do you remember when Palmer came up? Like Karina, the Nine Hearts came up when we were leaving, and Dad
Mhm.
had went home, and we stayed a little bit with them, and like we went on the raft, Palmer's raft, across and back, and like we were like basically in the water, just swimming back.
Yeah, we
with
were
the raft.
sinking or whatever because it was deflating.
I could never do that. Like,
Just because you've seen an orca in there.
well, I
Because
haven't
they're- you
seen
know
it,
they're
but
in
we
it.
know
But you
they're
know.
there now. And like we go during the
I
summer,
would just
which
hate that.
yeah, and I know they won't kill me because never a human's never died. But like, I'd feel like I'm that guy. I'm gonna be the one.
Well, here's the thing: is that if I, yeah, that, and if we ended up in the water in that situation, they we like took the canoe out or something, and then we jumped in the water to swim for fun, and orcas came up, I think I would rather die.
I would.
Like I would rather they just eat me.
Then what?
Really?
Throw me 80 feet. Then just be freaking freaked out the entire time. I don't want to come in close contact with a wild orca and just have
I
it
do.
like
I
brush up,
think
brush
I
up
would.
against me. No, dude.
Okay.
I probably
no,
would just
they
die
haven't killed
anyway.
anyone. They
What would
haven't
you-
killed
But
anyone.
I'd probably die anyway.
What
I'd
would
be
you
like,
do? Okay, let's say you're not in the water, but we're in the canoe in the middle, and three orcas popped up like the paddleboard guy. What would you do?
freak out. Freak out a lot and then have to freaking repent for my language. Dude, I would be freaking out.
And you're not scared like that of like
No, I'm like not like anything.
right.
I think I'd freak out, but like I'd still do it. Like obviously be terrifying, but there's no way it kills you.
There's not no way though.
Okay,
There's
there is
not
a
no
way,
way.
but, like,
There's not no
here's-
way.
The
Here's the thing.
chances are so low.
Yeah,
Here's
but
the-
we don't know why.
Also, here's the logic. Orcas, how fast do they master their environment? Because they've been in the canal for 2 years. That's it.
Yeah.
They could just be like, oh, maybe this lives here.
Maybe this is new food.
New food. Chomp.
New food unlocked, baby. you just don't know the situations. Okay, you
till
can
there
look
is
at the
a new
stats.
food situation. Even if it is me, oh well. Like if it is you, you're dead. You're dead so fast.
That would be a cool way to die. And if it was
It
quick.
would be a cool way to die.
If it was
But
quick.
Unless they're throwing you up 80 feet up in the air.
that would still be cool
die.
too.
You would die.
That would hurt so bad.
You would die on the way down.
You would die before,
You'd
yeah.
pass
You'd die
out.
before
Or
you hit.
you'd at least pass out before.
Yeah, that's true. You would pass out. So I'm
And-
thinking like Terrifier
yeah.
2 logic. You
But,
don't
like-
die.
No, but like we know the stats is 0 humans killed. But
Yeah.
we don't know how many swimming humans have interacted with orcas
Yeah.
in the wild. It could be 0 also.
Probably not many.
Because every single interaction I've ever seen with an orca has been in a canoe or paddleboard out of the water.
Okay, but a canoe looks more like a seal than it.
No, what kind of
Humans being in
fish?
the water,
What kind of
I don't
fish
know.
starts like this, goes long, and it comes to a point again?
I don't know what kind of
Nothing.
fish has 4 like arm like nothing. Nothing has 4 limbs sticking out of one. Yeah, there's nothing.
No, here you want to you look it up right now. It's what sharks. I don't know what to look up. There's like a diagram of what sharks see when they accidentally attack humans. Like
Most of the time, it's on when they're on a surfboard and it looks like a seal.
Yeah.
It's not when they're just swimming. It's just when they're on like a surfboard.
Okay. Here's the thing. So the only instances in human history where orcas have attacked humans has been in aquatic parks, right?
Yeah.
And based on experts, they think that their attacks are not malicious, rather they are a case of being playful and getting out of hand. So they're so smart that they are playing with you and murder you. So what if that happened? Where you're in the water and they think, let's play.
Then on your headstone it says, "Death by orca."
I don't know, man. It's just wild.
Playful attempt with orca gone wrong. I don't know.
Free Willy got a little too free.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Okay.
In general. Upload file.
Oh, I can't look at this because I am recording on here. And I can't get out of it. Otherwise it would look weird. Oh, I'll go on my phone.
Okay. Because this is the picture that you've seen. But in my opinion, you would look the same without the surfboard. Same shape. It's 4 limbs. That's just what you were saying.
Oh my gosh, this is
way smaller.
No, what if you're big, bro?
That's
look at the seal, then look at the surfboard, and then look at the combination. Compare the combination of the seal and surfboard to the actual seal. The seal is skinnier.
Yeah.
So I feel like you'd be just as close as like an average sized human.
Yeah, that would be. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think until there is a case, I think I'd be okay.
I'd still be freaked out if it happened. I'd be freaking out.
I'd be freaked out, but like that would be such a cool experience if you weren't played with.
Well, if you come back to shore, yeah, that's sick.
I feel like you would. I honestly believe that
logically,
I would go back.
But you never know.
Yeah.
Biggest questions in life are what if, you know?
Dolphins can attack people too, but people still go out and swim with dolphins.
Yes, but dolphins.
Like let's look up how many people have been killed by dolphins. More than orcas.
But it's also because more people have interacted with dolphins.
Several have died because the dolphin tried playing with them and accidentally drowned them.
That sucks.
And several died because the dolphin believed they were sick and in need of mercy.
That's awful.
But no one has ever recorded a dolphin aggressively killing a human. Maliciously.
That's just because they're playful.
Yes.
Or they're
or nice. Or sensitive.
Yeah, they're too nice.
That's just crazy though. That even makes me feel freaking weird.
Uneasy?
That it's that smart. That it thought that sick.
It
thought someone was sick, and then it was like, I want to help it.
And then let me put you out of your misery.
Yes.
Yeah.
It said execute death penalty. Here you go.
That's crazy.
That is pretty wild. That is. Yeah, that's scary. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, people still willingly go out and swim with dolphins. I don't know.
There's people that will willingly swim and.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I willingly jumped out of a plane, so
I want to do that so bad.
That's
just think about that. There's really just like.
Yeah, like I know.
You just jumped out of a plane.
Imagine, like, what I think of is like, you go back 2,000 years to like, let's just say people in the Bible, okay, and you explain to them, I did this. They'd be like,
I got into a plane, attached myself to another human, and jumped out of it.
You have to explain what a plane is first of all.
Okay,
if you went back in the air and then fell, and then
if you went to the Wright brothers, the people who created the plane, who understand a plane, if you told them you jumped out of it, they would think you're crazy. Yeah, they think you're insane. There's a lot of things, dude.
Yeah,
I think of like Pop-Up Micah, and like if he could see the world today, he'd be.
Oh, could you imagine?
He would, yeah. But
that'd be weird. Weird. That's weird to think about.
Yeah.
You don't really think about how much has changed until you like think about something like
A
that.
lot has changed.
You're like nothing's really happened. You know, all these predictions of the future, like we didn't even progress that quickly. And then you're like,
Mm,
pretty much like 90% of interactions are all digital.
yeah. Like it was digital back then, but like not even
Yeah, but
close.
pretty much now it's just social interaction is a digital thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is weird.
It is strange. Crazy. Um should we go to top 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So next time we record with Jackson, we'll be doing the top 5 that we recorded last Thursday, this 2 days ago, 3 days ago, because we messed it up. I messed it up. I'll take that. But so today we're doing top 5s. We're ranking our favorite top 5s that we've done in the past,
Or listen to.
or listen to Jackson in the last 45 episodes, which is crazy because most podcasts don't make it past 13 episodes.
Really?
Yeah, like 90% of podcasts don't make it past 13 episodes. We've like tripled that, so
Well beyond.
it's all it has to do with a shared enjoyment in the podcast slash not we do it for the right reasons, I would say as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make money.
Be mega rich
Because now we're multimillionaires, so why
Yeah.
would we stop doing it?
Exactly.
You know?
All right. Top 5s. Here we go. Jackson, Mr. Guest.
Mr. Guest.
Number
Not
one.
just
Okay.
guest, Mr. Guest.
Mr. Guest, number 1 fan. What's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is MCU moments.
Recently. Oh, that was the one you were on, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
I don't remember which
No.
one he was on,
I don't
actually.
either.
I don't remember what I was on either.
Oh, I remember what he was on. It's heavily related to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's on my list.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. MCU moments. At how many honorable mentions do you have?
I had 3, so that's number 8.
Perfect.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Cool. For my number 8, I have mobile games.
Nice.
Nostalgia was fun.
That was good.
Remembering all the games was really fun.
At my number 8, I have perfect cast roles. I just think that we got pretty. We've ventured out from the basics. Like we covered the basics, but I think when Michael, when you and I did it, we, went outside of the superhero genre even, and it was good. It was a cool one.
My number 7 is sports rivalries.
Interesting.
I tried to only do ones that I've actually listened to the episode because obviously I can see all the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I just tried to look through and find ones that I'd actually listened to. So
Right.
Gotcha.
That's a good one.
Sweet. My number 7 is TV shows that I wish I could see for the first time again.
That is a good one.
That was a good one. Again, kind of nostalgic.
Right.
The feeling, thinking about the feeling that you got
When you watched it for the first time.
was like a nostalgic thing to do. The reason why it's like so low, probably because we did TV shows instead of
Versus
just like all
content.
content.
Media, yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of things. Like there's like no joke. I'm being serious. There's like Fortnite things that I'm like, I wish I could relive watching. This.
yes,
Like that.
Yeah,
Like,
the
it
first
was
Christmas
like,
season. The
peak
first
Fortnite.
Christmas season.
Yeah. Like
Or like re-experiencing the first
events.
we can do that. We should not talk about it because we could do
Yeah. All right, we're
things
done.
we could do in general things that we wish we could experience for the first time again.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then we could do digital things that we wish we could experience for the first time again. Like we could do physical and digital things.
That'd be sick. My number 7, second honorable mention, top 5 current wish list. That was fun to do, just personally, just to be able be like, oh, what do I want? And I've
Yeah.
gotten some of those things so far since making that. And I mean, we talked about yours, and it was just fun. It was cool.
Okay, my number 6 is Stranger Things characters, because it's interesting to hear what other people make connections with different characters and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
A good one.
That is a good one.
My number 6 is comfort movies.
Nice.
I thought it was a fun one to think about.
It was good.
Thought it was gonna be like pretty easy, then it wasn't. And I think trying to remember. I think I was pretty happy with what I came up with.
Right. My number 6, I got movies when we ranked our favorite movies of all time. This will probably be forever if we're ever talking about top 5s again, which just sounds so funny. But I mean, it's drastically changed since making it because that movies have come out. But I think I like talking about my favorite movies in general, which is why it's lower versus there's other things that meant more, So, and we'll constantly, like in December, we're gonna make a top 5 2022 movies,
Yeah.
So.
Okay, my number 5 is top 5 albums.
Okay.
I like that one.
That's good.
I really like that one.
Remember it.
My top 5 on that note is top 5 places to listen to music.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even I remember it was last week, but
yeah, it was.
Jackson hasn't been able to listen to it because it's not out yet. It could be in your top 5.
It could be, but
that's funny.
My number 5 is a recent one as well. Top 5 hats. That was fun. I mean, it was our first video or second video. One of the two. I think second. It was our second video.
Because the one that I was on was
the
first.
first. Yeah. So second video one, and it was cool. We just got to show our hats and it was, and I love my hats.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, I'm so excited to get new hats for Christmas.
I'm
hyped. So yeah,
spice it up.
My number 4 is top 5 hats.
Nice.
Yeah. My number 4 is top 5 hats.
No way. That's great.
I like hats.
Yeah. My number 1 hat is right there.
Mike is wearing.
What hat is that?
Fins up.
Oh gosh.
Go on.
No, I honestly think that will forever be my top 5 hat just because of how it happened.
The context of it.
Yeah, the context is great.
It's like honestly, it is not a good looking hat. Like
no, it's not. It looked so much better on the thing.
Being a Dolphins fan just seems so awkward.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it was supposed to be a trucker hat, and then it is.
Yeah.
It
doesn't have any shape. It doesn't have any shape. It's like flimsy.
Yeah.
Which is not normal. Like if you take off this hat or whatever, it holds its shape.
Right? Yeah.
This is not like that.
No. Right. But yeah.
What's your number 4?
Oh, duh. Because you said yours. Characters who could wield Mjolnir.
The first one.
The first one. I think this is the coolest.
It's our most unique.
I think what I have at number 2, I think is the most unique, but it's definitely one of the most unique. That's why it's so high. And it was our first episode. Which is a whole nother basket of worms of how it might be entertaining, but it's definitely been polished. The episodes have been polished quite a bit since then.
I can imagine going back and listening to that.
I probably would never. But yeah, I mean, thinking about this idea in general is just fun. It's just fun to think about, and so I remember loving ranking it.
Yeah,
but Jackson, number 3.
On to number 3, we have TV shows for the first time. Watching them.
Oh,
if you could rewatch.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I like thinking about those.
Yeah.
First time experiencing for the first time. My number
Yellowstone.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, Yellowstone, bro.
Dude, okay.
I
this
wish
is-
and pray I could rewatch it.
You're gonna be able to live it a little bit through me though.
And I gotta live it through him, and I gotta live it through Maddie.
Yeah.
And Lauren,
And
if she
yeah,
ever
and I'm gonna
watches
do
it.
Lauren. And then we're all gonna do watch parties.
Right.
Well, I guess except for Rye.
I can finish it. I'll try.
Well, I'm saying we'll be at a friend. We're going to a friend's house
Oh. You
to
can
watch
FaceTime
them.
me.
Could FaceTime me. That's true.
Or just hop in a Discord call. Put me on
True.
speaker. I'll
True.
just watch right here, you know. Anyway, sorry.
Facts. Yeah, it's pretty fire. My number 3 is items you would have on a deserted
I thought about
island.
this. That was a good one.
That was
I
a
just
good one.
I liked our answers.
They were clever because we were different. We gave different answers. As so was similar, but
Yep.
My number 3, only for one reason why it's so high, is top 5 things about Washington. Okay,
Mhm.
In general, not very good, but I think we went on one of the best tangents we've ever gone on talking about Burgerville.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's valid.
Like arguably
I don't think I
one of
listened to that episode.
the best tangents.
That's
like,
valid. We talked about it for so long.
25-30 minutes probably. Like things just kept adding on and adding on and adding on. So it was good. It was really
I need to
fun.
listen to that episode.
I forgot about that.
So
On the list somewhere.
maybe we didn't talk about it when we talked top 5, but I know during that episode we talked for a good amount of time on that, which is all I think correlated with. So
Valid.
yeah.
Interesting. Well, my number 2 is adult purchases on the radar.
Okay. That's a good one too.
That is a good one. I like that one.
Yeah,
I thought
that
it
was
was
a
a
fun
really
one.
unique idea.
Yeah.
That was a good unique idea.
Kind of an excuse to just talk about what I wanted.
Yeah.
And fantasize about the different things I can possibly purchase in the near future.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny. My number 2 is one of the most unique. I wonder if it's the same one. You said your number 2 was the same one.
It's gotta be up there. It's gotta be.
Mine is skills and talents that I
No.
wish I had.
No, I thought about it. I wonder if you put this on here. I don't know.
Interesting. I have one in mind that's not on my list that I'm going to talk about.
I think this is easily one. So my number 1 is because of the setting of the episode. You could probably guess what it is then. But my number 2 is when we re-ranked our significant others' top 10s. Incredible idea. Super fun. Getting to roast the crap out of Maddie and Jenna for their takes on movies.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was fun. It was really fun. So, but yeah, that's my number 2.
My number 1 is breakfast foods.
Shocking.
And that's
someone
yeah.
you were on. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's obviously going to be
That was fun.
the number 1.
I like that one a lot.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was fun.
We had a good tangent on that one too about cinnamon rolls.
We did. We went on a lot of tangents.
Pretty sure we talked about eggnog too.
We should go-
I didn't like the eggnog. It was like vanilla eggnog, but I had Micah try some of it and he liked it. But
I mean, it just tasted like vanilla, but
yeah, it was not a good. I'm trying to find
yeah, but it was
Kerrygold
it was
eggnog.
decent. It was just really rich and just tasted a lot like
Eggnog's
vanilla.
great.
My number 1 is re-ranking
Okay.
our
that's
girlfriend's
fair.
movies.
That's fair. That's an absolute. It was so much fun.
And yeah, I know you're number 1, and your reason doesn't apply as much
Huh?
to me.
No, I mean, it's not so much location, more as like we were all together. My number 1 is top 5 superheroes, where I gave my top 5, Micah gave his top 5, Elijah gave his top 5, and then our dad gave his top 5. So it wasn't necessarily that it was in Texas, but it was like the 4 of us together. Because like it's a very basic top 5. You know, like that's a very basic list to do.
Yeah.
But it was just cool. I mean, doing it with Elijah and Dad.
Yeah, definitely.
And you, obviously, but we do them every week. But
so I wonder if you caught the secret top 5. There's a secret top 5 in our episodes.
a secret top 5?
Yes.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I didn't put on my list because I didn't know if because it wasn't a top 5. It was in a segment we no longer have. Can you name the segment?
Is it Core Memories? Yeah.
And it was top 5 moments as brothers.
Oh shoot, we did do that. That would probably.
It wasn't technically a top 5. Like it wasn't part of the top 5 segment.
That's why. Because I was like, I thought, that makes sense. No, that was really good.
Because I didn't scroll through the document. I just did Control F top 5 and went through every instance that it was mentioned.
That's smart.
So it stopped on that, and I was like, but it wasn't a top 5, so I didn't put it.
That would probably be my number 1.
Yeah, probably.
Right up there. That was good. Definitely a top 5 moment. That'd be cool to do top 5 podcast moments.
Yeah.
Orca is on the list. It's on the list.
Definitely on the
it's
list.
on the list, dude. Oh, it's so good.
So many freaking things. There would have probably been like 3 or 4 from the episode that we lost. Last recording.
I mean,
we talked for an hour and a half and went through barely half. Barely half.
I don't remember what the baby names is. What we'll do in a few.
Baby names took forever.
I
feel like we went on big tangent in the introduction like we did this time.
I don't remember what we talked about though.
And then we went on a huge tangent on Terrifier.
Yeah, that was big. Which we'll obviously we're going to talk about, but
I feel like most of the Terrifier tangent was afterwards, though.
We did talk a lot after, which
I think we talked more on though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were kind of gassed.
Yeah.
It was late.
But yeah,
it was very late. It was like,
yeah. You had that interview. How was your interview?
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, I had an interview. The biggest thing you did this week.
Yeah, had an interview with Willis Towers Watson. Double interview, like dual interview. 2 different chicks from. One was a business analyst too, which is like I'm applying to be a business analyst.
Technically.
1T. It's like a fast track business analyst, I guess.
Okay.
So I can get paid as a business analyst 2, or anywhere between business analyst 1 and business analyst 2.
Gotcha.
Because I have more technical skills.
W.
But oh my gosh, I just got hired by Jackson McNair. That's my supervisor.
W moment.
He said, "You're hired!" Exclamation point. Welcome as our new business analyst.
That's so good.
What are the odds that we caught both of us being hired on the podcast?
Top 5 podcast moment. Rye getting hired.
Yeah, that's a good one. And Micah getting hired. Come on now.
And I just got hired.
Also, Jackson promoted to CEO of Willis Towers Watson.
Oh my gosh.
Massive W.
Jackson got hired and promoted simultaneously.
And then hired Micah.
Hey, Rye, you're hired.
Oh, shoot. Let me call. Hey, Pastor Jim, I quit. Oh, that's so funny. You don't know.
I was like, I saw it pop up. I was like, oh my god. I was like, what is it? What's it gonna be? And he was he's starting to laugh already. As he sees me glance down.
Oh, it's so good. That's so funny. There was someone, Micah, so I don't know, Jackson, if you run this episode, but so the worship pastor at Crosspoint, he's the son-in-law of the lead pastor. His name's Michael. And he was listening to our podcast, and we went on a tangent about Target, when Target, like with the game, when we talked about it for like 20 minutes. He's like, this is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Like, just us bantering about it. I was like, you just gotta listen to more, dude. There's so much to listen to.
Oh yeah,
So it was funny.
that's
Anyway.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2 interviews. They're like 30 minutes long each.
Yeah.
They're pretty easy though, which is nice because they don't have like set questions, but they ask pretty similar questions, so I just get pretty similar answers.
Yeah.
Which is nice because the first time is pretty much the time that I had to do the most thinking.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty good like on my toes, like answering questions like that. So it was pretty effortless and easy. And then the second one was even easier. But the biggest issue, bro, was it was freaking the audio and the video was delayed. So the video for both of them was like 2 or 3 seconds after the audio. So I was like trying to focus, but I had to like look away and all this stuff. So I wasn't like looking towards the camera and like all this stuff because I could not focus when I was like seeing them move like 3 seconds after I hear everything.
Hello, my name is Rye.
Yeah, but reversed.
Oh, so like
the voice came in on time, and
hello, my name is Jackson.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. How does that even happen?
I don't know. It's on Hire Review, which is like a big like interview and hiring like website.
Maybe it's just our Wi-Fi.
Maybe, but
it went
I
well
doubt
still?
it though because it'd be lagging on here.
That's true.
Yeah, it went well. They both like me, and I'm gonna have another round of interviews at some point.
Nice.
With a different like team, I guess. They were both from one was a business analyst from the Cobra team, and the other one was like the lead for the Cobra team.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I didn't know they got like assassin names. What team's Dad on? Huh?
I don't know.
Because he's a
That was the
business
funny.
analyst.
That was the funny. No, he's not.
He's not. What the heck does he do?
No. Exactly. That was
he
the funniest part.
says
Because I mentioned him. Obviously, they're like, "Do you have any questions about Willis Towers Watson? Blah blah. How did you hear about the job? All this stuff." And I was like, "My dad worked for Willis Towers Watson,
like
so he
30
introduced
years.
me to it." Yeah, I didn't mention that, but
oh, you should have. That's a W because he's been there forever.
yeah, he has. But and they're like, "Oh, what department is he in? Like, what does he do?" I'm like, "I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't know." I've tried to understand. I don't.
They probably
like,
thought
he works with clients. No, they thought it was hilarious because
I was
apparently both of their kids, same thing.
Yeah, they don't understand. Because Dad will say, "Oh, I'm a business analyst. I'm a computer analyst." He'll say that, and that's a load of
Really?
malarkey.
I've never heard him say that.
I've heard him say it to people. Because I know he works with creating software, sort of. See, even then, sort of. For clients to keep track of their healthcare, I think.
I have no idea. I don't even know what my job is.
When we record,
I'm not even joking. That's not even a joke. I know I deal with like it. So it uses like what's called SQL, which is like a coding language, SQL, and it works with databases basically. So that makes sense. Obviously, they're like a healthcare organizational company or whatever. Yeah. And so I use SQL to I don't know. I use SQL. I know that. I use SQL and I deal with the database for clients. But I've read the stinking description too.
Yeah.
Still don't know what I'd do, actually. So figure it out eventually.
You'll be working the job for 10 years and someone asks you what you do in SQL.
Dude, I don't know.
It's like it's like the Chandler Bing thing. Like, what do you do for work? Does nobody know what I do?
Yeah. It's so funny.
That's good. Well, that's good. I'm glad it went well.
Yeah.
Cultural moments, we deleted some because we just talked about it already and it just don't matter. The big ones, Kanye West dropped by Adidas, Gap, JP Morgan, Balenciaga, and some creative company. Jaylen Brown and Aaron Donald left Donda Sports. Donda as a school shut down, then reopened. And Adidas is starting to sell Yeezys as just Adidas shoes starting in January because they have full rights and decisions to everything. Thoughts?
Well, one thing we didn't talk about before, we did talk about the Adidas selling Yeezy thing,
Mm-hmm.
but they're gonna lose quite a bit of hype though.
Adidas?
No, Yeezys.
Yeah.
Their Yeezys are popular because they're Kanye.
Yeah, no other reason.
If they're not Kanye, they're not Yeezy anymore.
They're not gonna. If they try to sell them for $220, $250, they won't sell.
Yeah, they're not gonna have the hype anymore. Like people don't buy Yeezys because they're shoes that they like the look of. It's because it's Yeezys.
People don't buy Jordans because Jordans are cool. Like, yes, they are cool, but like people buy Jordans because it's Jordan.
I disagree, but
I in
I
general,
don't think they're cool.
you don't think they're cool?
I think they're pretty ugly.
Jordans?
Yeah, I'm
So-
not gonna lie.
He helped.
I think it depends. I think it depends.
Yes, there are ugly Jordans, but
Yeah,
I
they're
think
very
most of them
ugly
are.
Jordans, but I think that people don't buy those, to be honest. And
I
it's
mean,
got the
some
same
people,
name,
some people do.
so I think that it has to be that it's cool, or
Yeah.
because they like the way it looks, because there's so many different styles, and people choose not to buy certain ones because they don't like the way they look.
I guess regardless, my point is like,
Things have hype because of name, though. Because
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
here's a better example regarding Jordan is that you can buy Jordan 1s for a certain price, or you can buy Off-White Jordan 1s for a lot more, or you can buy Travis Scott
Yeah.
Jordan 1s for ridiculously more. Same thing with Dunks, with Dunk Lows. Once you
Because
slap these
something's
artists
attached to
and
it.
these
Yeah.
celebrity names on it, they become much more popular.
Right. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, things get added. You pay for a logo. You pay for a brand. You pay for a sticker. Like Supreme is popular because it's Supreme, not because they make good T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Exactly.
it's cheap Hanes T-shirts. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not crazy quality. It just says
No, it's not.
Supreme, and it sells for $75. Like it's just wild.
It is wild.
Yeah, so to your point, I think you're right. Adidas will lose hype.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you think Kanye will go on an apology tour? He already kind of started to. Did you see that?
A little bit, but then people were pissed at what he said.
What he said was stupid.
Yeah, he
He
said, "I think I
compared-
know what it has, what it's like to have a knee on my neck because
That's
he
so
lost
tone deaf.
certain thinking he lost money basically,
He lost
comparing losing money."
He lost a lot of money. But that's just a not good way to say it.
Well, that's just regardless of what your opinion is, that's not a good way to try to tone down your controversy by being controversial, by talking about one of the most controversial things,
In the last
and then
20 years.
comparing your luxurious life.
Oh no, I'm
People
only
are-
a 500 millionaire.
Yeah, people are just, you don't have to have any, it doesn't matter your opinion on the situation to know that people are gonna be pissed about that.
Yeah, because if you're comparing arguably someone being killed with a police officer's knee on their neck, person of color, right? That's heightened craziness, chaos. Obviously, we saw that. To Kanye West becoming not a billionaire because he said pretty terrible things about Jewish people.
Mhm.
Like, buddy, come on. But
Yeah.
regardless, people shouldn't treat people that go to Donda differently, like scholarships and tournaments for basketball team. Like that shouldn't change.
Yeah, that's
They go to-
weird.
they
I
go
think
to
that's
school.
weird.
It's not like he's Hitler. Like he's said messed up things and he's in the wrong, but like his school is still a good place that people give money and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk owns Twitter. He fired both CEOs.
Mm-hmm.
He fired the head of legal policy, who is in charge of banning Trump and other Andrew Tate people like that. He first thoughts on that?
W.
He's just doing
So
a lot.
funny.
He's just doing a lot right now, dude.
It's a
Yeah.
W no matter what. Like
Did-
that's just boss moves, you know. You buy it and you just immediately start firing big people. That's
Did
how
you
you
s-
like take dominance over a company.
Did you see what two random people did in Trick Media? Did you see that? Two random guys, obviously hearing that Elon's firing people, made a box full of fake stuff. Right? Put the Michelle Obama book in there. Like, everything. They would go on a desk
Mm-hmm.
and pretended to walk out of the headquarters of Twitter headquarters because there's media everywhere and claimed that they were engineers and that Elon fired every engineer. And then the media just ate it up like crazy. And the dude's name, they asked, like, what's his name? He said, Raul Ligma. And then the other dude said his name was like Brandon Johnson. And so they're like Mr. Ligma, Mr. Johnson, which is Ligma Johnson. Obviously, you get the innuendo. And they just totally trolled the CNN, all these big news companies. Just hilarious.
That's so funny.
It's hilarious.
Like they just believe anything. It's like, oh, you got fired? You work at Twitter? Crazy. I don't know.
That's funny.
Did
Did you see the other thing with it?
What?
Did you see Trump's statement?
No, are you talking about the fake tweets?
No, it wasn't a tweet. It was I think it's like one of his emails.
What did he say?
Because it's like under his Save America header or whatever. Congratulations to Elon Musk on the purchase of Twitter. Many people are saying that change was needed as the old management was too concerned with the woke agenda. I have been told that my account will be back up and running on Monday. We will see. Happy to be able to engage with an African American owned business.
There's no way
Because
he said that.
Because he's South African.
Right, obviously. Because I thought there was a bunch of fake Twitter accounts. Like there's people, like verified people, like changing their name to Donald J. Trump and then tweeting things. But I could be wrong. It does sound like something he would say though. Which is funny. Elon Musk said that you know how like people like movies are rated R, PG-13, PG, and G. He wants to do levels of Twitter. So like you can choose to be in rated R Twitter where everything pretty much go, like for the most part everything goes, or you can be PG-13, PG, right? So it changes the very like people who don't want to be offended or things like that. I think it's just genius. Like he got to the company, he was like, I think this is a good idea. It's just wild.
Yeah.
He's so smart. But Jake Paul fight. He won. He beat Anderson Silva. Was it rigged?
I don't know. That's tough just because of the bet that they made.
I know.
Like how hard obviously it's hard to go 8 or 9 rounds, right? There's 9 rounds. It's hard to go that long, but like did they plan it so they'd go all the way through so it look more real and then he ultimately won? I didn't watch the fight, so I don't know really how well everyone did, but from the videos that I've seen it looked like Jake Paul definitely could have lost.
There was a couple rounds where I watched a little, like I watched the end of it, like the final 3-4 rounds because of TikTok Live. But like he could have definitely lost, but towards the end Jake hit him with a couple crazy hits and like knocked him down and things like that, and so
Yeah.
which led to him winning, obviously, but I don't know. And then he called out UFC fighters again.
Yeah.
Dog. Like, I know he did try to fight 2 boxers this year, and they both backed out. Give him credit. But, like, pick a boxer. No one cares if you fight Nate Diaz. Like, I just don't care. I want to see you fight a boxer. Fight KSI for all I care. Like that'd be better than. I don't know.
I think he just wants. He wants because everybody's obviously like, oh, it's rigged. They're gonna say that like every single time. He
Mhm.
wants to make people believe that it is not rigged and that everything's real. So he just calls out whoever he can
Yeah, I mean,
just to get more fights.
I think that his biggest thing is controversy. That's how he's making all his money off of controversy.
Because so many people talk about it. And
Everyone's
tune in.
watching it because they want to see if it's rigged again.
Or they
Because
want to
everyone's
see,
saying it's rigged, or they want
wanna
to see him
him
lose.
fail. Yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff. So why would you like not? But from what I've seen about the fight, or heard about the fight, is
Mhm.
that I mean, start off with what I've seen clips wise. I've seen much more about Silva than Jake Paul. I've only seen the one Jake Paul blow
Yeah,
Right.
in the
Which-
end,
which
where he
was
knocked him
nice.
down
It
at the
was
end, which
nice.
was nice. But I saw
everything else was
everything else before that seemed like
Silva was dominating.
clips wise, yeah, like Silva
Yeah.
would have been the favor to win. And what I've heard is that Jake was like gassed after 2 rounds
Right.
for the rest of the fight. That he just like looked so tired.
Right.
So
it's
I don't
interesting.
know. And then you think about the fact it's like the headline comes out and it's like you're like, cool, Jake Paul won, whatever. But it goes, Jake Paul beats 47-year-old Anderson Silva, and you're like, he just fought a 50-year-old man.
I don't know. Like it's just not. Yes, he's older for sure. But I feel like Anderson Silva could cook a lot of guys. That
100%. But you're talking about the same level.
Right. No.
Obviously, 47-year-old Anderson Silva can walk up to a random, 24, 25-year-old male and beat the crap out of them. But someone who claims to be,
a good boxer.
the headliner of boxing,
Yeah.
the face of boxing.
But
So it's like, how impressive is it
He
really?
he kind of is the face of boxing right now.
No, he's 100% is.
It's
but,
wild to say because like it's Jake Paul. Like
but it's not it's not because of his skill boxing.
It's every day, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I feel like he's a pretty good boxer. I honestly think
No, he's definitely taking it serious. You can't like doubt that he's taking it serious and all that
because he's been doing it for however long, and he's
like 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know. He needs to.
He's definitely still catering his fights.
Yeah. He needs to fight Tommy Fury. He needs to fight somebody that will not. I mean, I guess
fight a boxer. That's just the end of the day. He has to fight a boxer.
What is always going to be against him is he's got to fight somebody that's like, I'm not taking no money will impress them to.
That too. You got to get people who aren't like out of the sport, like not making money anymore, like all these kind of different things. Yeah, but like at the end of the day, I'm all for it, bro. Boxing's been fighting in general has been way more entertaining.
Him and Logan changed.
Yeah, him and Logan
forever.
Came into
KSI,
boxing.
Boxing is
like it just got more entertaining. I get excited for freaking Jake Paul fights just to see.
They put boxing back on the map, bro. Like I respect the heck out of it. It's crazy.
They definitely put boxing back on the map because MMA and like UFC were still pretty popular and people still watch that, every big card and all that. But boxing definitely like died off hard.
Boxing was just like, oh, Pacquiao's fighting Floyd. Floyd's fighting Conor.
That was like the last. That was like the last thing. Yeah.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
And then Jake Paul started doing stuff.
Yep.
So it's wild. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Are we ready? U.S. States Draft. All right, how are we picking who gets the number 1?
We're doing the Becca's on the wheel.
Wheel spinner.
Rigged wheel.
Rigged wheel
spinner.
Oh.
Are we doing 1 spin or are we doing 2 spins or like
2 spins?
No, I don't care.
First to 2.
First to 2. Is that what you want to do?
Or first to 3?
Okay, I gotta go full screen for this. And then start sharing my screen.
This is gonna be a good one.
Okay, we're here.
Okay.
Okay. Rye,
You ready?
Jackie. Okay,
I think
what,
Micah's
first
looks-
off,
Micah's looks a little bigger to me.
first the 2 or first the 3?
Well, first to 3.
First
Whoever
the
it lands on gets to decide. How about that?
Okay.
Wait, so this isn't the actual thing.
This is to decide how many you have to get to win.
Okay.
I say 3.
No, I think we count this one.
No, 3.
Three.
Jackson, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Count it. Count it.
Count it up. All right, here we go.
Come on.
Rigged
It's rigged.
wheel.
It's
wheel.
rigged.
Okay.
What does count plus 1 do?
I don't know. Just don't do
I'm-
it.
Yeah. We can just.
Okay.
First the 2. There's no way he gets 2 in a row, right?
No.
W.
Come on.
I don't even know who I want to take at number 1. TBH.
No.
Yes. One
No.
more. One more. Come on.
Micah's not even gonna get a vote, bro.
Micah's gonna get 3 in a row. Keep going. Keep going.
W's.
Oh.
W's. W's.
Oh gosh. It's like game 7 of the NBA Finals right now. No way, dude.
Yes.
Rigged.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Rigged.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, what is it? 2 to 1 to 1?
Yeah.
Here, let me
3
pull up a wheel spinner so we can finish.
3 to 1 to 1. Jackson. I don't know. Jackson, think of a number between 1 and 20. Closest gets to go second.
Okay.
13.
14.
I wins.
W.
It was
Yeah, because
17.
he's thinking retarded.
What?
People who pick numbers right next to the person who picks first is just so stupid.
Okay, to be
So
fair,
boring.
I was gonna pick 15, but then I did that thing. Or we can do it again. I won't
No.
pick right next to you.
No,
1 in 50. I won't pick right next to you.
no,
I don't want you to be salty.
I'm not salty.
Okay, that's fine. All right, we're doing. We haven't even said what. Did we say what we're doing?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Oh no, we're doing U.S. state draft.
We just got so excited. All right,
Okay.
All right, Jackson.
I am gonna be drafting this. Honestly, I think I would have been safe either way. If I'm being completely honest,
Oh, then he's
I'm gonna
just
go-
giving me.
Alaska.
That's a W state. That's a great pick.
You probably wouldn't if. There's a good chance it got taken.
Yeah, it's a top 3 state for sure.
To be honest, yeah.
I don't know what Mike is gonna take, but I'm gonna take Texas. I have to. It's
Yeah.
it's that guy, you know.
I'm gonna take what's considered the best natural state.
Gosh,
In the
dang
US.
it! I didn't think you were gonna take it.
What are you thinking of though? I don't think you'd be upset about this.
Really?
This is considered to be the most versatile state in the U.S.
Oh, are you? Oh, never mind.
It's Utah.
Oh, that's considered to be the most versatile state.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It
Are we-
has forests, mountains,
Mhm.
desert, all that.
Yeah.
Are we going back around, or is Mike getting another pick?
That's the question.
Oh.
Are we snaking or are we?
Oh.
It's 3 of
Okay.
us.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Siri. Heads is snaking, and then tails is going back to the beginning.
Okay.
Hey Siri. Flip a coin. Tails. Back to the beginning.
I want to snake it.
I'm getting screwed left and right, man.
Hey Siri,
It was
heads or
Siri.
tails? Heads. Flip again.
Micah,
Micah, you're
flip.
Micah.
Micah,
I'm deciding.
This is.
Flip a coin.
Oh man.
Heads.
W.
No.
W.
No.
I don't care
So
either way.
honestly,
Okay, we honestly, this shouldn't even have been a singing coin flip because it's the only way that actually is fair draft.
Yeah, it's true. That's most fair.
Otherwise, I get third pick every single time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not fair.
Okay. Going back to back, I'm picking Hawaii.
Okay. I'm going Montana.
dang
Mhm.
it.
It's fire.
I have to go that's the one I thought you were gonna do, Micah.
Nah.
That's what I thought he was gonna do too.
Yeah.
I am gonna go Tennessee.
Solid.
Nashville.
It's got the
I'm-
Bass Pro Shop pyramid.
Right. There's a couple places I could go. I think.
Oh, wait. Did you
Oh,
pick twice?
Oh, he gets another one. You're right.
You
Yeah,
get
I
two
got another
picks.
one. That's true.
Dang it.
I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Florida.
Good pick.
Solid pick.
It's a good pick.
I'm going with a versatile big state as well. You got mountain ranges, you got like places like that up north, but you also got the redwoods, you got Disneyland. I'm going California.
Good pick. For my next pick,
there's no way I get what I want.
I'm snagging. I'm snagging Colorado.
Oh, that's a W.
That's a good one. That's a really good
that's
one.
so good. That's
And then
so
for
good.
my next pick, I'm snagging purely based off of the trip we just took. I'm taking Virginia.
Oh wow! I'm shocked that I'm gonna get this at 4. I'm shocked because even though there's certain things I don't like about it, I'm taking Washington. One of the easily one of the most beautiful states in the country.
Yeah,
I thought about it, but it's like freaking. It's just an Alaska copycat, you know.
Well, it's the number 2 most beautiful. Maybe number 3 if you see if you maybe Montana.
It's just building its career off of Alaska's shadows.
But like, if Alaska's Jordan and Washington's LeBron, I'm okay with that.
No, it's more like
Kobe.
It's more like Kobe and Jason Tatum.
I see what you're saying. Still valid. Still Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Yep.
Who is the Michael Jordan of states? Did you say Texas?
The Michael Jordan, the do it all.
The do it all.
It's probably Utah.
Utah.
yeah, it has literally everything.
Everything.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, I guess Arizona does too.
I can't believe that's
Arizona's a good pick.
drafted right now.
Arizona's a good pick.
You
That's
guys
what I
looking
was-
at? Are you guys looking at maps?
Yeah,
I was
I'm
looking at a map, yeah.
US map.
US
That
map.
helps.
I've been looking at a map this entire time.
So, I guess it is undrafted, and Arizona.
It's a
That's
good
my-
pick.
It's my number 4.
And you get
My
your
number-
fifth. You get your 5th pick.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
tough, dude.
I think. It's between 2.
What are you thinking of? You got all the power in the world right now.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of?
This might sound. They're both gonna sound weird, but Wyoming and Idaho.
That's
Like,
your
there's-
2 options.
Yeah.
There's
There's not much in both. I mean, Wyoming, you have part of Yellowstone National Park. Idaho, you have mountains. Obviously, you can get a wide variety of everything. I don't know.
Did you know that the Disney intro with the castle on the river is based in Lewiston, Idaho?
Really?
Fun fact. Not
Wow.
that that helps your guess or your pick at all, but like.
Dang it,
gonna-
man, I'm picking Idaho.
I'm gonna go Wyoming.
Dang, bro. To be completely honest, that was my last pick.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Really?
100%. It's
I
got the
was-
Tetons. It's
I
got
was-
arguably one of the best national parks.
I was gonna.
It
take
has. It also has Jackson Hole or whatever.
Jackson Hole.
Wyoming. Those houses, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if Mr. Feeney's going to live there after retirement, you know it's a W. You
Who?
know it's a.
He doesn't know.
Gosh, dude. Watch Boy Meets World next.
Maybe. Yeah, it's on my list, but
Probably not. Don't watch it next.
I don't know about next.
He just watched a sitcom.
A sitcom.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
I rotate.
Gotta go variety.
I might
sure.
go some movies next.
You need to watch the movies.
I wonder, man. I wonder what I'm gonna do now.
Because I could go.
You have a
Idaho.
lot of good options.
I could go Idaho.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. There's a lot of good options.
We all know no one's taking Ohio.
Give me Iowa, man. Give me the corn.
I got
What?
I won't take what he's gonna if what you say. And then hold on, let me say it first.
Okay.
I'm thinking Idaho or North Carolina.
I was gonna say either of the Dakotas.
Those are
Yeah,
both good.
Those are beautiful states.
Yeah. Do I want PNW esque or do I want Atlantic Ocean at the Outer Banks? Going North Carolina. Going North Carolina. I'll take it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my two options and then the one I chose. My two options were South Dakota and Vermont.
Vermont.
Vermont. Is
Vermont has like one of the prettiest falls in the entire country.
Yeah, and like their snow is really good too.
Freaking cold, dude.
Went with South Dakota though.
I mean,
Because
so is the
Like
last
South
but
Dakota landscape.
dude,
it's
South Dakota is
it's sick.
beautiful.
What's the biggest snub? Undrafted.
Undrafted? Well, I
Or-
mean, I'd have to say like Vermont, New Hampshire area because of that, like the
I'd have
fall and
to say-
everything.
Probably Illinois, Indiana. A lot of cornfields.
I'm surprised
Um,
Idaho.
Uh,
You got the Idaho, no Idaho talent. Like
I think Idaho's surrounded by winners.
it's
And
true.
it's just
That's true.
besides Nevada.
you have
Idaho and Nevada are all surrounded by winners.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
New Mexico. I've heard is also really,
New Mexico's really,
really
cool.
beautiful.
It's like it's really similar to Arizona though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely lives in its shadow.
for sure.
Um,
South Carolina. I'm surprised about South Carolina to be honest.
It's a W state.
South Carolina is a really pretty state.
I wanted to just because you got like Charleston, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Yeah.
know what's surprising? We got no like big city states. Like
New
New
York,
York didn't get
Chicago.
drafted.
I don't want any big city
I got
states.
Or
LA.
like
I got
or like
LA.
Massachusetts.
I got LA, like California.
Yeah.
But like
Oh.
New York isn't just a big city, it just has like the one of the best big cities
Yeah,
in the
it's true.
country.
Yeah.
Like it's a really popular place to like visit scenic wise, like Christmas time.
Mhm.
People that's like people's bucket list place. And it's got like, you know, singing bougie upstate New York that's
Right.
like
Right.
green.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I don't know.
It's cool.
What let's go through it.
Go through what?
Jackson, what'd you have?
Oh, you're right.
Go
Yeah,
through
we
your
got
states
we got
to make it less complicated.
and to see who wins.
True.
Okay. I had Alaska, Tennessee, Florida, Arizona, and Wyoming.
Okay. I had Texas, Montana, California, Washington, and North Carolina.
Yep. I have Utah, Hawaii, Colorado, South Dakota, and Virginia.
Let us know who you think won this draft.
Actually, and also, can you guys guess if you don't know, where are we from? Are we from the east or west coast of the United States?
That's true. I guess if I post this as a clip, then that would be better because I'm like, did
We just picked the entire west.
we really?
Texas, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, Washington, California, Alaska,
Yeah.
Hawaii, South Dakota. Everything is mid to west.
Yeah.
The only one on the east is North Carolina,
in
Virginia, and Florida. Each person took
Yeah.
one.
He had Tennessee,
Oh,
And
and
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
but mostly West. Mostly West.
I mean, 4 total out of 15.
Yeah.
It's true. West side is the best side.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's very true.
But nice, sweet. That's the U.S. States draft. I don't remember
Dope.
what the last draft we tried to do was.
It was the like Halloween or whatever
Oh, the
Spooky things.
spooky things draft. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Okay.
R.I.P. Spooky draft.
R.I.P. Spooky draft. But what are we watching? I watched Top Gun this week with some friends because they never seen it. I watched Pacific Rim with Jenna because we wanted to watch an action movie. We watched Transformers 4 and 5. Or I watched Transformers 4 and 5 with Mark Wahlberg. They're not great. Just action movies. So, I mean, it's nothing crazy. And I made Jenna watch Good Will Hunting, which was obviously an amazing movie. And so, yeah, I mean, I had a solid list of things, and you guys watched a scary movie. Oh my goodness.
Terrifying.
Two. Terrifying.
You guys have told me the gross stuff, but give me your synopsis, your thoughts on the movie in general, and your rating of it.
You need a censorship right there. Censored.
Yo, I forgot to whip out the freaking laugh track.
What is this kid doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Oops. You're so funny.
There was someone dressed up at Chaos, which was the dance, as Art the Clown.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, similar.
Hey,
it was.
I think it was supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that Art the Clown
Yeah.
costume.
hands
Yeah.
thrown. I sent you guys that picture of the guy who dressed up as Art the Clown in a theater,
Dude,
dude.
no
Mhm.
freaking
I talked about that last time we recorded.
Right.
Yeah.
How that's what I was
Ain't no
thinking about
way.
waiting for the movie to start. I was like, if somebody pops in here wearing an Art the Clown costume, they're getting hands.
Yeah. I would kill them.
Immediately getting hands.
Jackson, when you were trying to do your Art the Clown impression, I was saying that your thoughts, analysis, and review / rating of Terrifier 2.
Thoughts. I understand why people were throwing up and stuff. It was obviously gross, but it was also kind of funny because like the budget was so low, like the blood, everything was so fake, and like it's just so unrealistic. Like a person should have been dead 30 minutes ago, and they're still moving around like a normal human being would.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd probably rate it a 2.5 out of 5.
That's fair.
But yeah,
Valid.
it was just a weird movie.
Yeah.
Really weird movie.
It was a really weird movie.
Disgusting is what
Yeah.
you told me. Just like
Definitely
not-
disgusting. The
like
theme,
just disturbing like images.
Mhm.
images.
It
Yeah,
was-
definitely the imagery is definitely disturbing.
Mhm.
Someone thought of it.
Yeah, that part's definitely gross.
Right.
And
Oh.
the guy behind us didn't help.
Oh yeah, and then the dude behind us that was just absolutely
Disgusting.
insane in his head.
Right.
Yeah.
Kept cheering, right? He was like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
during the most like
killer.
disgusting things ever. And we told
Yeah.
you the worst one, but
Right.
Yeah.
not gonna show that on here.
Yeah, it's a
No.
little too rated
Too-
R for the CNTD pod?
My thoughts pretty similar though.
Mm-hmm.
Just looked a little too fake to be scary.
Yeah.
But it was definitely disturbing and like discomforting
Mm-hmm.
and uneasing to like watch.
Right.
Would have been a lot more if it were a higher budget, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
definitely some of those like things were gross enough to be disgusting.
Yeah, for sure.
Things involving like liquids.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
even
what
Yeah.
I'll say.
even just
Yeah.
the thought, like you describing it, is just gross. Obviously, my imagination creates a much worse picture than
Oh,
what
yeah.
the movie
I
is.
mean, no, that's what I'm saying. Those were actually like realistic
Oh, okay.
looking. All those, yeah,
Yeah,
because
so,
they used like shadows and stuff like this. Like there wasn't much like things that you could notice about
right,
it being fake,
right.
which made it gross. But rating as a horror movie, yeah, probably 2.5.
Yeah.
As a comedy, probably like a 3.5.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Definitely, we do not recommend this movie
Don't
No.
go
in
see it.
any way. Like, please do not see this movie, unless you're above the age of 18 and you're an adult. Then you can make your own decision. But if you're younger than that, do not watch this movie.
No. It's
Mhm.
very disturbing.
Yeah, very, very, very bad. I guess, granted, you have to be 17 to watch a rated R movie, but still, regardless.
I was
Well,
18.
it's not rated.
Oh, so you have to be 18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Well,
good.
no, it actually said when I bought the tickets, it said that you have to like provide proof of
Age of
proof of age.
To be
ID.
18,
So
18 or older.
yeah,
Okay, that's good.
but
That's
I mean,
reassuring.
yeah, I mean, there was nobody even there when we walked in the movie theater, so we just walked straight there. So
Right.
Yeah, we just walked straight through.
That makes
we didn't
sense.
provide anything. But
Right.
yeah.
Rings of Power. Are we gonna talk about this? I feel so like I watched it and watched. I mean, I skimmed through it. Like I didn't pay much attention to certain
Yeah.
parts, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you watch it, Jackson?
I haven't. I've been watching straight that '70s show.
I don't know, Mike. It just feels like it was good. Like I liked it. It just didn't
Mhm.
have the same effect of a show as even Andor. Like, granted, I'm just not caught up in Andor, but people are like, "Oh,
Andor's good. Andor's a lot better.
yeah." I don't know.
No, I agree. It's definitely really boring to like the last two episodes. So like it
Yeah,
was 6 hours of pretty
boring.
bland TV. Like
Mm-hmm.
visually, it all looks great.
Yeah, it's
It's
awesome.
really cool. The story's pretty good. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest, it's just not very. There's not a lot that keeps you captivated, and it definitely, for whatever reason, it just really doesn't. It doesn't carry the same weight as like. Well, nothing really is going to carry the same weight as Lord of the Rings. That's not like an
Right.
expectation,
Right.
but The Hobbit definitely, you know, it was not as good.
You,
Obviously, that's like agreed upon.
totally.
Um, but it still like felt like the Lord of the Rings series, and this kind of felt a little disconnected
Yeah, I
for
was gonna say,
whatever reason.
do you feel like granted, this is visually better than anything because it's a $1 billion show, but do you think it's better than the Hobbit trilogy? Obviously, it's only one season. We've had 3 movies, but it's about the same amount of content.
It's hard, um, because I would honestly say The Hobbit's better,
Well, because
but
despite how maybe poorly the Hobbit's done, the story of the Hobbit's way better.
it's way more entertaining too.
Yeah.
Things happen at a better pace. The pacing is a lot better in the Hobbit
Right.
movies than it is in the show. The show, if you exclusively did the last three episodes, would be better.
Yeah.
If you took that 3 hours, especially the last two episodes were really good. And like I really enjoyed them and they definitely felt like Lord of the Rings and all that. They were like super cool.
Yeah.
Um but the whole intro we definitely had cool aspects, cool introductory things.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the characters was cool. Like going to different places, seeing different places was really cool.
Right.
But it just didn't have enough. I don't know what they needed to do, but it just didn't have enough happening
Mm-hmm.
to really be super captivating. But I had no like problem with it. Honestly, I still would watch it.
Yeah, I give it like a three
Knowing
and a half
knowing what I
stars.
know. Yeah, I would too.
It's
Knowing
above
what I know,
average.
I would still tell people to watch it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that the second season, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be really good.
Who do you think, getting into some spoilers real quick, I don't have much to say because, like I said, I need to rewatch it because I didn't pay much attention to it. Um, who do you think the stranger is?
Gandalf.
Okay, I thought so too. Which is cool. That's a cool aspect.
It's really
like,
cool, and
that's a
it's
cool
what I
aspect
thought
of
the
the show.
whole time. But then
Yeah.
I kind of, then they threw you for a loop. It was a pretty good plot twist,
Yeah.
like double plot twist, I would say, because the whole time you're like, it's a wizard, it's Gandalf. Obviously, he's wearing all gray, all this stuff, and
Right.
then the witches or whatever were like, you know, um, Sauron.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we come to serve you, Lord Sauron.
Right.
And then, you find out that he's not Sauron.
Right.
And they were the, when he like did the spell on them or whatever, they turned into one of the groups of knights, didn't they? I'm trying to remember because it's
Yeah,
been a minute
I
now.
don't remember.
They turned into like the ghost effect when
Yes.
Galadriel goes into the one of the old like castle things, and then she
Mm-hmm.
fights like to rescue Gandalf
Yeah.
because he got
Yeah.
captured and put in a cage or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like those when they
Yeah.
were getting like banished or killed or whatever. It
Whatever
is.
happened. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
And then the twist with the actual Sauron was, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good. I need to rewatch it. I barely remember it, but I can know what you're talking about. I'm just like so out of it with the show. I don't know. It's definitely
I
good.
think it just needed to be condensed, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's
It's
interesting.
also hard because it's like they definitely wanted it to be a super visual
They're trying to build the world out
thing.
too.
Yeah, they wanted it to be like, look how cool all these things are. So it's like, what could they have cut? But I'm sure they could have cut a lot.
But it's also like you can't sacrifice.
Yeah, you
how
can't make it
cool-
boring just to show all these cool things.
Yeah, like you have to still make it very entertaining. Otherwise, you have
Mhm.
a beautifully shot thing with a okay plot or an okay story,
Yeah.
which you don't want. Jackson's just sitting here like,
He's like, cool,
cool. I have no
Cool.
idea what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
cool.
Jackson, what do you rate it out of 5 stars?
Probably like a 14.
Oh, dude, you must have loved it.
I loved it.
Oh, I thought so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Moving on. Let's hit those movie moments. And then talk about our movie of the week, which is a good one.
Mhm.
This is a good one.
So good.
We got trailers. Ant-Man Quantum Mania trailer. What are y'all's thoughts? Thumbs up.
I'm hoping it's good.
Yeah,
I'm hopeful for it.
I'm
That's
hopeful for
that's
all
a
of these.
that's a valid one. Jackson, are we going to Wakanda Forever?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to it?
see
Yeah,
it
Lauren will want to see that too.
Yeah, Maddie wants to see it, I think.
See it the
Okay.
10th. See it Thursday. So then
Okay. What day is the 10th?
Thursday.
Oh, duh, you just said that. Hold on. I gotta. Sorry. I'm just thinking.
See it Thursday the 10th. What day is that?
What day is that? The 10th? Thursday?
I think it's Friday the 6th.
Yeah.
Oh,
My bad, dude.
shoot.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, that should work because that is next week.
And you guys have free tickets,
Yes, we do.
which is nice.
Very nice.
No, this movie looks good. Like Quantum Mania looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
I'm curious to see what they do with Kang, like how his introduction is, he looks great. Like he looks really,
Yeah.
really good. And like obviously Hank's wife, I forget her name, definitely knows who he is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking affair. We need some MCU affair drama,
We need some MCU drama.
I'm sure there will
relationship
be.
drama.
I bet there's going to be a lot of drama.
I'm just curious if Ant-Man dies. I don't know.
It's very possible.
Yeah, his
Not
contracts.
something I see Paul Rudd doing for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I could see him doing stuff for a while, but also
I
like,
could see him branching
He's
off and doing
yeah.
better things than
He's
being
obviously anti-aging, but he is old, so
yeah, he is
Yeah.
older. He's very, very talented. It's just like, how long does he want to do it, and also like, how OP are you gonna make Kang? Because like,
and have him survive.
yeah,
Yeah.
how are you gonna do? Because I think they are gonna do a really good job with how. I mean, the dude
I think that would be
looks-
cool to build Kang. Is every single Marvel character, like Avenger Marvel character that he faces, that would be a cool way to like switch it up. Is the villain wins
It'd be wild movies.
for his building of a dynasty? You know,
That would
first
be.
encounters Ant-Man, kills Ant-Man, kills Wasp.
Yeah,
Then next one kills them. Something
That would be wild.
traps them.
that's
Maybe
like a bad
that's
thing.
the thing. Maybe he starts trapping all of them
Yeah.
in the quantum realm, one by one.
Do you think? No, that's not. What I was asked. That's.
I think that would be fire.
That would be good.
Villain winning story would be a great way to like spice up
Infinity
the
War
MCU.
was so good, and the villain won.
The villain won.
Yeah.
It was the first time, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, that's allowed."
Yeah.
Like holy crap, they lost.
Yeah.
Marvel
Definitely, I
needs to
think
do
it's definitely a
something
good thing.
to bring back.
And I think that with Kang, if you really do that, where he starts picking off these crazy heroes, it makes him a bigger villain,
Bigger
an
threat.
even bigger villain. You're like,
Yeah.
this dude just keeps taking dubs.
You need like, I hate to say it, but like you have to like kill big characters though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it would have to be like he kills Thor, or
Yeah.
like even
Which
even Hawkeye. Like,
would suck, but honestly, I'm down for Thor to die.
well, if they're gonna keep making
Yeah.
trash movies, like I don't want, like Doctor Strange, because he could easily come back. There's ways for him to come back.
Yeah.
Bro, if he KO'd Wanda,
Yeah.
that'd be nuts. One, the entire Wanda community would go bonkers, which would be hilarious. But like, Wanda stands are the worst, bro. No, I see what you're saying. Like, if he kept winning, like I think they're gonna do. I think the Kang Dynasty. I think he's gonna win somehow, and then we're gonna go to Battle World, and then they're gonna battle Secret Wars.
Yeah, I just think it. I think it probably won't happen because they very clearly set up the idea that there's infinite kings.
Yeah.
That's how I think he is gonna stay the big villain.
That's
big
fair.
villain.
That's fair. Yeah. Did you also?
Is he gonna be the big villain?
He's the villain. Yeah, he's the big bad of phase. The next 3 phases, 4, 5, 6.
Really?
Yep.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Who else
That's
would
not
it be?
the style before, because right now Kang would be like Loki. Loki was the
Yeah.
recurring villain.
I think it's confirmed that he's the big bad. I thought. Who else would it be though? That's my question. Galactus. But Kang is very.
It seems kind of random to just introduce celestial size beings.
Yeah.
For no reason.
But also, I don't know how involved the Eternals will be in these next few phases.
Probably not very, but I'm saying you like start mentioning and showing these scaled beings, and like, I mean, you can say it's detached or whatever, but like the Watcher,
Yeah,
and He Who Remains and the Timekeepers. Like these are like big, and then the statue and Thor, like the Lady Death and
Yeah.
the Living Tribunal or whatever, the three-headed thing.
Right. I don't know. I do think Kang is the big bad though. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, here's the thing: he could be because he could just be. There could be the big bad Kang. There's
Because-
Kang, and then there's Kang, and then there's Kang, and then there's the big Kang,
Yeah, exactly.
the superior Kang. But
This
we
is
already,
the Kang dynasty.
but we already met the most superior Kang, the one that conquered the multiverse,
Because
Yeah.
and he died.
He died. Which is interesting. It's so interesting.
It's so weird. So it's like,
Kevin Feige knows what he's doing, which I'm thankful, but
I hope so. I hope he does well.
yeah. I have faith in these. Like, it seems like they know where they're going. As long as they give the right directors the right freedom, they'll be okay. Did you see, like, in the world, like, the rings? Did you notice that?
Yeah, the 10
It's
rings.
the 10 rings, clearly. That's what they're sending a signal to.
hmm
It's gotta be, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah, Ant-Man, Quantumania. Looks good.
Yeah.
Couple months, like 4 months, 3 months. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special trailer. Jackson, it's a no. For me, it's like I think it'll be fun, but that'll be
I'm
it.
skeptical.
It's still James Gunn. So to be fair, it's still James Gunn.
Based on the trailer, I cannot say that I think it'll be good, but that's why I'm skeptical.
Right.
I don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy are genuinely pretty good.
Yeah, the first one's amazing.
James Gunn's pretty good.
Which we'll talk about him in a second, but yeah, I don't have any other thoughts. I think it's funny that they're trying to get him Kevin Bacon, but
it is funny.
Yeah.
It is. That's just funny. What they should have done is like, what are the other famous Kevins are there? Like Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
That
Hart,
would not be
Kevin
allowed.
James.
Huh?
Kevin Spacey.
I don't remember who he is.
He's the one we talked about because he's
Oh.
seeking sexual assault. It is like the beginning of the Me Too movement.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I mean. What would be funny is if they kept going to look for famous Kevins, and it was like,
You know what would make me laugh?
what?
If you got Kevin Malone
That'd
from
be
The
funny.
Office.
But like Kevin Hart and Kevin Costner, and then
Kevin James.
Kevin Durant, Kevin James, and then eventually they found Kevin Bacon. I just think that'd be funny. That'd be a funny way to go about it.
It would be.
Not that will happen because it won't. But
I think that'd be kind of a waste, but
It won't happen because for many reasons, but
yeah.
that's a lot of property or
yeah,
a lot of
and
permission.
yeah, definitely.
It'd be way too meta. Jesus Revolution 2023 trailer from the creators of I Still Believe and I Can Only Imagine. The lowdown on this movie is like it's following a guy named Chuck Smith, who's the pastor of Calvary Chapel, which I'm sure you guys have heard of. It's just a denomination, big denomination in America.
Mhm.
And this guy Chuck Smith basically let these hippies in the 70s come join their church. A dude named Lonnie was the head. So the guy that plays Jesus in The Chosen, he's that guy that plays the hippie. Which I haven't watched The Chosen, but it's obviously fairly highly rated. But it's essentially just like a movie of like, there was a Times magazine, like Jesus Revolution was the title of the magazine. Like there was on the cover and everything. So it was a really big deal. Like there was a huge, massive revival in California, SoCal, with Calvary Chapel and stuff. So it just looks cool. It looks like a very well made Christian movie, which doesn't happen very often, you know?
Yeah.
I think it could be good.
Has potential.
Mm-hmm.
You got big actors in it decently. It's made by like Lionsgate, not Pureflix. Like, bro, Pureflix is so bad.
Yeah.
And then last trailer is Plane with
Looks so good.
Gerard Butler.
Pure action movie.
It looks like a movie that Jen's gonna put in her top 5 movies of all time.
Probably. That's true.
She just loves that. I mean, it's straight action.
Mm-hmm.
Gerard Butler does the.
I mean, what was her number? Oh, actually, never mind. Her number one was National
National
Treasure.
But Olympus Has Fallen was one of her favorites. Or London Has Fallen, or one of those. What are you laughing at, Jackson?
I hate the National Treasure movie. So bad.
I love them. They're fun.
So bad. It's so bad.
I love them.
It's like a guilty pleasure type movie.
No.
I'm not guilty at all.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm not guilty.
They're
either.
so bad.
They're not that bad.
They're
They're
really not
so
that bad.
bad.
They're really not that bad. To be honest, they're really not that bad, and they're really entertaining movies, and the
They're
plot's actually
extremely
interesting.
entertaining. Yeah. The first one is peak fiction. Peak fiction.
They're good movies.
They are good movies. They're solid four stars. Maybe 3.5 on the second one.
Wow.
What would you rate him? What would you rate him? He's gonna say 1.
No, I do 2.5, 3. Definitely not 4.
No shot. This dude thinks that it's the same level as Terrifier 2.
Yeah.
No.
100%.
Or Good Will Hunting. If it's at the 3 and you have Good Will Hunting at a 3.5.
Okay, I think I need to rewatch Good Will Hunting because that was a while.
I think you need to rewatch National Treasure.
Yeah, you should rewatch it.
I've seen those recently.
I watched them recently too, and they're
Same.
freaking entertaining.
They're great.
Oh,
Great.
I just think
so entertaining.
I don't know. I don't think so.
They have great villains. Great non-superhero villains. Change my mind.
Just the stinking mystery solving is entertaining.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's just entertaining to watch, bro.
I'm so excited for the show.
Yeah.
And if they make another movie, because they're in talks to make another movie.
Found it, Jackson. Found it. Found it. Found it.
I can't pound it to that. Can't do it.
Gotta pound it, bro.
Anyway, Jackson's excited for Plane.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you National Treasure will be better than Plane.
I 100% know that it will not be.
What do you think, Mike?
I think Plane's definitely going to be better.
That's hard.
Plane is okay.
Here's the thing. I mean, I think they both have potential to be really freaking bad. So, honestly, I mean, pure action movies have all the potential to just be awful movies. So
yeah, it's very
and
rare
National
that
Treasure
really good.
Has all the opportunity to be awful too, because it's not like it just easily could be made so terribly.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The thing with Plane is I'm really excited because it's a pure action movie, but it's just a Gerard Butler movie. Like he makes the same movie.
I think it looks more interesting than a lot of action movies that have came out recently.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like this is the first one that actually caught my attention.
That's fair. That is very fair.
This and like Ambulance, I guess.
Did you watch Ambulance? Dude, it's on Peacock.
Really?
It looked really good.
It's pretty.
Yeah, that's the other one that like caught my attention.
Yeah, it was good for an action movie.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it. Gerard Butler and Bounty Hunter with Jennifer Aniston's so good. You guys watch that? That's a great movie. James, this is probably one of the biggest news of the last week. James Gunn, creative, and Peter Safran, business, have been tapped as co-CEOs of DC Studios, which will oversee DC properties for Warner Brothers Discovery. So there's hope. Kind of,
yeah.
For the DCEU, which is no longer called that now. Like,
but with every W, there's an L. And they definitely took a massive L.
Why?
Because they asked Kevin Feige and got turned down.
Politely turned down. I mean, shoot or shoot, obviously. Like, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. But, like, I think it's crazy that they asked Kevin Feige. Like, they know he's going to say no, right? Unless they
Yeah,
offered
I
him.
think you obviously know he's gonna say no.
Unless they, I mean,
I don't think you're gonna offer him any amount of money.
he's got to make so much money.
Yeah, he just doesn't need it.
And he's so intertwined in Marvel. Like he just had a meeting for the next 10 years of Marvel. Like he's just not leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think it's a great backup option. You know, I just think Peter Safran is the guy who made the Conjuring movies, by the way. So like,
Jackson's like,
I like those.
DC? DC?
No, DC's
Oh,
probably
we
still gonna
DC
be
now?
awful. Probably still gonna be awful.
I have way more faith that it won't be awful.
Really?
James Gunn's really good.
Yeah, I don't. You say James Gunn? I don't know. So
Go watch the Suicide Squad on HBO Max. It's one of the best superhero movies.
That's a good movie, yeah.
okay.
It's really good. And he made Guardians of the Galaxy, and that movie's great.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you? Oh, that's the other movie I watched. I watched Scooby Doo Monsters Unleashed.
Mm.
Movie's fire.
That's a good movie.
That's made by James Gunn.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious.
So, gosh. No, but there's like actual talks and potential of a DC Marvel movie because of James Gunn. That'd be wild.
that would be.
I don't even. It would break every box office record ever. Could you imagine
Mm-hmm.
if they
Yeah.
got like the like RDJ and Chris Evans back as the just for like a movie, just one movie, or like a trilogy or something like that? It'd make so much money.
It would
Yeah, I just don't know. As a
I don't
live
know how they-
action, really?
go about that.
I feel like that's kind of an animated thing because and it's like a cartoon thing, jokes and everything.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like you gotta like you have to like suppress the fact that they're crossing over with like jokes.
I don't know.
Otherwise it's like weird.
It could be done, obviously.
Yeah, it could be done.
I could see characters that break the fourth wall easily cross over, but I don't know
Yeah.
about.
It would have to
Everyone
be. They'd have to like.
I see it turning into like Love and Thunder. Honestly, that's what I envision it as to the point where it's like painfully bad because of the amount of jokes that they're like making, and it's like I feel like they would just honestly I feel like if there was a collab, the entire movie would be them completely referencing the fact that they're making a collab.
That would
Yeah,
be bad.
I think
That
it'd
would
be
be
like
bad.
how in She-Hulk they talk about like she says, "Oh, this is a bad show," and like
Yeah.
Which works
like
for
stuff like
She-Hulk,
that.
but not
Yeah.
for regular characters.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I'm saying. Like I see it being fourth wall breaking characters, not
Okay,
really. Anyway.
But just in a really cringe way.
Here's
Yeah.
my compromise to that, right? Here's how you amend it, right? You have a complete crossover that is completely normal in itself. Like the characters, they're just fighting a big bad or two big bads, whoever. You got the main people, pretty much, together. And you have Deadpool narrating the movie, like making the jokes, doing the punchlines, talking about how, oh my gosh,
That would
this
be
is
good.
a collab movie. I just made $1 billion. Thank you. I will be signing off the podcast.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That'd be a great way to do it.
That would be a good way to do it.
Because then you have a
Yeah.
character who's like known for making jokes, and it'd be like every once in a while, and it'd be a serious moment or something like that, and he's like Superman and I don't know, Batman and Iron Man joke. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need a Justice League Scooby Doo collab.
That I think would be fine.
That would be funny with the original cast. That'd be so good.
I mean, they've already done that, so
They've done animated, yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever had its world premiere. There was an initial reviews, I guess, on social media. Do you guys see those?
I haven't seen anything for it, which is surprising. I always see the initial review stuff.
You didn't see the Soups drama?
Nope.
He said it was okay. He's allowed to have his opinion, and I don't want to hate on him because I don't.
It was the best Marvel movie ever made in existence.
No, he said it was a step down from the first movie. which is he's literally the only one. There's people that are like, oh, there's some issues, but like it was amazing. Like one of the best Phase 4 movies for sure. Like, you know, things like that. People loved it. Soups was the only one, and everyone's like, Soups is just getting paid by DC. Soups is, you know, people hating on him, and he made a video. It was so funny. He made a video today, I think, and he's like, everybody, I want to talk about this drama. I said it was a step down, and like people are saying like there's no way, blah blah blah. And he goes, how would you know? You weren't at the premiere. And like, which is just funny because obviously he's flexing. But yeah, it's supposedly good. People like it. I don't know. There's nothing on Rotten Tomatoes or anything like that.
I just don't trust anything. I really don't. That's probably why I haven't seen any.
Right.
TikTok probably knows I don't care. I don't trust reviews at all anymore.
Yeah.
They just say it's good, like most of the
Yeah.
time, or they're over analytical. I feel like I never get an actual accurate review before I see something.
There's a couple guys that I follow on TikTok that I believe give really good reviews. That I
I honestly can't
trust.
tell you a movie that I've seen a review and then been like, that was on point.
You should. I'll send you guys a couple guys to watch if you want, but other than that, Disney CEO Bob Chapek
Chapek.
doesn't believe
Probably
animation is for adults. He says when adults put their kids to bed at night after watching an animated film, they're probably not going to tune in to another animated movie. They want something for them.
What does he mean by that?
He means
what is
like,
the context?
I don't remember exactly. He went on to say like the animation is for basically just kids. It's not an adult.
That
thing.
sounds like he's trying to say that he wants to do something for adults, but
yeah.
At the end, when you say like they want something for them, that sounds like he's referring to like that somebody asking about something they're making that is like made for adults or something like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's addressing a switch from Disney being for just kids to also adult Disney movies. That's what it sounds like. Like he's making like they're making a sausage party Disney, you know.
That's still animated.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it sounds like. Well, I'm saying like
I see what you're
like
saying.
they're talking about he's talking about changing that, you know?
Could be that. It didn't sound like that. At least I didn't take it that way, but it could be that. That would be interesting if they started making like adult animated movies. Do you think, I guess the question is like, is animation for adults as well?
Obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think so.
I don't know why it can't be.
Yeah.
I watch like every Disney animated movie that comes out.
Or any animated movie that comes out.
Pretty much. It's Spider-Verse. It's probably one of my most anticipated movies the entire like next 5 years.
Yeah. Definitely next year. It comes out next year. It sucks. We were supposed to get Spider-Verse like 3 weeks ago.
We were supposed to get it way before that originally, weren't we?
I don't know.
Wasn't it like last May or something?
I know October 6th was one of the
I think it was originally supposed to be like this past summer, like May. And then it got switched to that, and then it got switched again.
2023, like June. Gosh. And then this next thing, we can skip it because it's not really that important.
Pretty crazy though.
Yeah.
Basically,
I watched the first season of The Witcher. I still need to watch the second season. But I think that's
really
wild.
Really?
I think that's wild.
Maybe it's crazier than I think. Okay, tell me about it.
He's just really good. He's really good as
really
Witcher.
good.
Yeah.
Like
and
his acting in it was insane.
And
that's a slept-on show. To be honest, that show is on point. That show is on point. It is really entertaining. It is really well shot, and it visually is super cool. It is exactly what like I thought Rings of Power was going to be for Lord of the Rings.
I heard it was very graphic.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like not action graphic, the other graphic.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Yes.
I had a friend who was like, I was talking about it with him tonight, and I was like, "Have you watched it?" He's like, "I've seen episodes, but he's like, it's kind of,
It is.
Yeah.
very graphic. So,
Mhm.
so do you think it's a big deal then, considering how good it is and how
I
good
do.
Henry Cavill is?
Yes.
That
I think
he's
it'll hurt it a
leaving,
lot.
that
Yeah,
he's
I think it'll hurt a
leaving.
lot.
But it also means that he is prioritizing something else,
Yeah.
which is
Well, I'm
good.
assuming it's probably just Superman stuff and a few other side projects.
Yeah,
But it's probably the fact that he's stepping back into Superman.
yeah. Did you see what Zack Snyder said?
No.
It's like, I can't wait to work with you as Superman again in a video
Mm.
that he posted to social media. Like, interesting. Yeah. Because, The Witcher is extremely successful. They also downgraded so hard. They got the worst Hemsworth
Yeah, they didn't even get
Yeah.
the best Hemsworth.
brother.
Got
Uh,
number 2.
I feel like he's not a good fit for that either. He doesn't look the
No.
part.
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
I don't know
It
who
was-
would. I don't know who would, but like,
I don't think there.
No one.
Like he
That's
did
the
it
thing.
perfect. It was he did
No-
it so perfect.
The
He's a
problem is,
very good actor.
nobody can replace him in any role.
this is interesting too.
Any role that he does.
It's a very
Superman,
interesting.
no shot. No shot.
He's in Enola Holmes too, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's just a good actor.
He's a really good actor.
Also, just very. He's got a very. Okay, this makes no sense. He's got the most unique, basic white dude face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he looks like a regular white dude, but like he also just got this look to him that's like,
There's no one that looks like him in Hollywood, but he looks. Yeah, like I know
like
what you
every
mean.
white dude.
Like, well, he
in
just looks
in
like
general.
the best looking like standard white guy,
Mm-hmm.
like that you would want for a movie. You know.
Right. Like, if you were to put white male, dark hair, hunk in an AI
It'd
generator,
just be him.
he pops up. Yeah. Granted, he does
Yeah.
play Superman, which I think makes sense. Like, he has that look to him. I don't know what it is. I
He
don't.
definitely looks like Superman.
Because like there's other actors that play Superman. I'm like, oh, they look good, but they just look stupid compared to this dude.
He was
Yeah.
like born to play Superman.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I think, and it's weird. I just think every single role he plays,
He's really good.
he's like one of those actors that really just becomes every role he plays, which is not normal because normally an actor will do that for like one role
Yeah.
and then they'll be stuck. You know, they're like Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Robert Downey
And he
Jr.
was-
is really good though.
Yeah, but he was meant to be Tony Stark, and now he just is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
You don't see anything else, but so it's impressive.
It is pretty impressive.
I don't know if
But-
I'll watch The Witcher. I don't know if I'd watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
I honestly wouldn't.
Because I don't know something. I'm not good with words, but like just how he is, like
Mhm.
it's just
Exactly.
you can't. It's I don't know.
I know what you mean.
And
Fine.
it's like he's such a serious character, and like
Mhm.
I don't know, just the way he carries himself in the show. Just I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of recasting.
It's just
Yeah.
they're
I
so
don't think it
down
works.
bad. They're just
I
so
just
down
don't
bad.
think it works. It never
Yeah.
works in any situation. You're better off just honestly, you're better off making The Witcher third season without The Witcher
Yeah.
than replacing The Witcher. Like it's a main character. Replacing a main character just never works.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to think when the last time that would happen.
That 70s show. Think about it, Lori. It doesn't work. It's
They're
just
so
weird.
weird.
It's just
It's
weird the
really
whole
weird.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like side characters, it doesn't really like it can fit fine, but like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, I mean, Lori is a side
She
character.
is a side character,
But
I'd
it
say.
still didn't work.
Yeah.
Which I
'Cause,
think
like-
they learn. I think they learned that.
Who? Oh, even Jackson, you don't know this, but like Boy Meets World, Topanga's parents.
Yes, they switched them.
Super, just like twice or three times. Granted, they switched her entire story, but like, it's just
I
interesting.
guess there is one that works in Boy Meets World, though.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was young, so it didn't really matter. And they replaced her with like from like a little girl to like this kind like
Yeah, she like grew up a lot,
Yeah.
so like you don't really notice it as much. It's not adult to adult.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, so crazy.
Movie of the week.
Yeah. We watched Palm Springs, a Hulu original with Andy Samberg and frick, I forget her name.
Don't know.
What is her name? Kristen Milioti. Jeez, it's a major flop.
What?
Hit box office 1.5 million. It was a $5 million budget.
Mm.
Granted, it released in 20.
Didn't it go like straight to Hulu though?
It might have. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it went straight to Hulu.
Oh, okay. Anyway, what are our thoughts on it?
I really liked it.
Yeah,
Me too.
it was very good.
I actually enjoyed it a lot.
It was such a good twist on a rom-com
Mm-hmm.
because most rom-coms have become pretty stale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're typically very similar, cut and paste type thing.
Definitely.
They haven't done well in the past few years, I would say.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He's
And J.K. Simmons.
bro, J.K. Simmons just being J.K. Simmons, like a perfect.
He's a great
supporting role.
actor too.
Yeah, he's incredible.
He really deserves a lot more like main roles.
He does. I mean, yes, but he's such a good supporting actor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's just such a good actor. It's like cannot see him like disappointing someone as a main character.
Yeah,
I feel like he would just play a character really well that he's given.
it's true. He does. He does do that. He absolutely does.
But yeah, plotline was hilarious.
Yeah, the whole like spoilers, by the way. The whole like they're stuck in this loop, and they had to. I mean, you keep on. It's just so.
It is.
Funny.
It's pretty funny.
Like all them messing with everybody and.
Yeah. Would you guys want to, like, honestly, me, I would be okay getting stuck in a loop like that.
I don't know.
I think, honestly, especially if you're in that exact situation, you're at a wedding, like, there are so many different things that you can do. Like, you can go every day living a different day.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool for sure.
I think that it would
I don't
still
think
get
I'd want to do it
stale at
forever.
one point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'd want to do it forever, but like, I'd want to do it for a good amount of like.
And I
You
think
can
that
do things that
yeah,
you've never been able to do. Like, I don't know. You can have a lot more experiences.
You technically have unlimited money also.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
you
wanna
can
go-
borrow money from people, but you can go anywhere pretty much, and all you have to do is not fall asleep.
Yeah.
So if you just suffer for like 4 days without sleeping,
Yeah, about sick
Then
4
you can-
days.
force
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah, you could do a
You
lot in
spend
4 days.
however much money,
And then
literally
you
do.
just die or you go to sleep and you hit a
then
reset, you
you're
could do
back.
another 4 days.
Because like he was in Arizona, right? New
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah.
She drove to Texas.
Yeah, like I'm buying a plane ticket and hopping on a plane.
Yeah, I'm going on plane
Yeah.
tickets because I'm sure I have enough money to buy plane tickets.
100%.
Credit
And
card.
then
Credit card. Yeah.
yeah,
Even if
or
you
credit
don't.
card.
Doesn't even matter. You just swipe. Doesn't matter.
Swipe.
I'd go to like Disneyland.
Then hit the reset button.
I do lots of crazy things.
Dude, you could
Yeah.
go to Las Vegas. You could gamble just
Just
why
with
not?
no risk.
no risk
With
at all.
absolutely no risk.
Because you
No
go
risk, high
you
reward.
can only do it once though, but
Huh?
once you do it once, you'll know who's gonna win.
But then you can win
Yeah.
even more money.
What's the point though?
You can
It's
mess
funny.
with people.
Yeah, it's so funny. You
Yeah,
win
you
every
can
single
mess with
time.
people.
Like, you win every single game. I don't know. There's so many different possibilities.
It would be a very interesting situation. Because then, like, I'd want to do it if, like, and I don't mean this in the way that it's gonna sound. I'd want to do it if I was single. Not
Yeah,
in the
because
way,
then you.
not in the way
No,
that it
yeah,
sounds,
I
but
get it.
like,
Yes.
let's pretend that I'm in that situation. I'm showing up to a wedding. I don't want to wake up next to Jenna every day and be like, "Bye." Like,
Yeah, because then
that,
no, yeah, 100%. I get what you're saying because
granted,
and you
this
don't
is a
want to
kid.
have like
But
I don't remember his
also,
name.
you kind of don't want to be.
I'd want to be okay.
You no, you
Imagine
want to be in a relationship. You want to be waking up because you could say deuces. They get reset every day. They don't know you're leaving every day. You
Yeah,
know
but
you're
I'd
leaving
still
every day.
feel bad. I'd still
JK
feel
I,
bad.
you don't have to feel
whoever
bad though
JK's
because you could just when you
playing-
get lonely, you could just sit and then you can just spend the day. Once you
Yeah,
get lonely,
that's
once you
true.
miss them, you can just spend. You have someone to spend the day with.
but I know, but like I feel like I don't remember what his name. What was his name in the show? J.K. Simmons, whoever he plays,
Something with the R. Some
Ron,
like really
maybe
old dude
Rob,
name, Rick or something like that.
something like that. Regardless, whoever he plays, like most of the time, he just replays his day over and over with his family because
Roy.
that's Roy, because that's all. Like he doesn't want to go anywhere. He just wants to be with his family
Yeah, I
because
get
he's
that.
sad, so he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to abandon them and do, you know.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I would
that's
just
why.
want to go crazy. Not in
Yeah.
that way, but you know.
No. Yeah, I get it. Like I think being single would be better in that aspect because then you don't have to be like you don't go through that time of guilt like where you're like I never get to spend like another day with this person.
Yeah.
You're just
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing over and over.
Yeah, it'd be tough. It would be crazy though. It would be
Yeah.
absolutely wild.
And imagine how fast like I don't know. I feel like you'd get
It's
old
really
knowing that you're
funny
living
though.
the same day over and over and they have no idea.
Yeah.
Also, like, what happens the next day for those guys?
What do you mean?
Like, the world goes on, but like maybe I'm thinking too much into it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
yeah.
you are. Yeah, I mean, it never actually happens because the whole thing's from your
His
conscious point of
perspective,
view.
yes, yes. But my question is,
What
What would
happens? I
happen?
mean, in normal life, whatever was
Different
supposed to happen.
and
yeah.
you're
The
there.
whole thing is constructed under the fact that in normal life everything happens that's supposed to happen.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Like you're breaking out of a set timeline, basically.
Right.
That's
get
what
it.
I guess
get you.
not though.
Yeah,
Because he ends up with the one chick after they break out.
yeah.
But maybe he breaks out and then
Because
he
they
just
remember
he
everything,
chooses to change
but
it,
they
I
also
guess.
remember everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know they remember everything. But the interesting part though, my favorite part about the movie or whatever was when they broke out
Mm-hmm.
and she had texted Roy, and then Roy showed up at the
Mm-hmm.
wedding and was like talking to him like he's supposed to know him. But they
Like he
woke
had
up the
no
day
idea.
after that, so the day before him never was in the loop.
Yeah,
And so he didn't know him.
yeah, which was
Which was
funny.
I thought that was so cool because Maddie was like, we were both so confused, and I was like, oh my gosh, I get
Because
it.
then he gets the little smirk knowing that he got
Yeah,
out,
knowing
and
that
he
he's
gets, you know,
Yeah, exactly. He tells him that he got out.
he found his what did he call it? He said, "You need to find your blank." Roy told
Who?
him. Roy told Andy Samberg's character.
oh yeah.
He's like, because he was content with his life. He was okay
Yeah.
living that over and over again.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It started with like an E or something like that.
Eternity? Is that what it was?
No,
It was something like that.
Palm Springs.
Roy from Palm Springs quote.
You
Roy.
need to find. You got to find your Irvine.
Oh yeah, that is that. That's like an I though.
That's an I. Well, same sound ish.
I looked up Roy from Palm Springs quote. First thing that comes up, Confucius said, "Marriage is a bottomless pit of sorrow that makes you forget who you are."
Oh gosh,
that's funny.
that's totally not true. That's funny. No, it was a great movie. I think I gave it. What did I give
I haven't
it?
even given it anything
I haven't
actually.
put it in.
Yeah, could
Um,
do
I
it
gave
right now.
I gave it a 4 out of 5.
I
Yeah,
would
that's
do the
solid.
same.
Here's my review. Do you guys want to hear my review?
Sure.
This movie was all kinds of fun, an absolute wild ride of a movie. I love the blend of romantic comedy with fantasy slash sci-fi esque themes. Two fantastic performances from Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti, and J.K. Simmons was wonderful as his typical supporting role. The loop style movie has been done a million times, but I felt like this had a very fun and enjoyable twist to it. Romantic comedy is always a guilty pleasure of mine, and to add this non-stop, fun-filled twist was a hoot.
Hoot.
That I think that's a good description of the movie. It was a hoot.
It was a hoot.
Yeah.
They were hooting and hollering
They were
all movie.
They were really hooting and hollering all movie. Solid film. Solid rom com.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely
Oh,
was
yeah.
a good rom com.
Very.
Not the best. The best I still think is The Big Sick.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
It's so good.
I definitely put The Big Sick over.
The Big Sick also is like has more drama in it too, but
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's for sure.
Jackson, The Big Sick is about Camille Nagiani's life and his wife, how they met and things like that. It's like really sad.
Gotcha.
But he's
It's
also
like a true story. Like it's a drama, but because he's a comedian,
he's a comedian.
it's a
Yeah.
comedy also, which is
Yeah.
like it's really unique. It's super cool.
It's very good.
I
It's on-
recommend it.
It's on Netflix, I think.
I don't remember what it was on.
I'll check.
So, but I mean, solid. 2 hours.
It's on Prime.
Prime. That's what it is.
Prime Video.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
2 hours 16 minutes.
Boom. And
Crazy.
it all recorded.
Yeah, it did.
It all recorded.
Thank
So,
you, Jesus.
without any further ado, life's tough. Get a helmet.